It's the next big expansion for the series. You know, we've been to many big stadiums around the world, but to take it to the Southern Hemisphere and to what is probably one of the best stadiums in the Southern Hemisphere, the Etihad, is a big deal for the series. It's very important for us to keep moving the series forward, and the ability to find a place or a stadium in Australia or in the Southern Hemisphere that can take the series, and it'll help us move it forward for the next big expansion.
So we've been like begging for it for a little while, I think, and just haven't probably had the right stadium, the right place to do it, and the right timing. But you know, off the back of New Zealand, the last few years has been really good, and yeah, they'll be buzzing when they hear it, and I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
From my perspective, this is a massive achievement for BSI and IMG to make it happen. And we were in Australia back in like 2002 in Sydney there, and it was a great finish to the season. For me, this is a welcoming news, and looking forward to it.
I think it's about time we went to Aussie and had a World Championship round. But you know, obviously I was born in England, but grew up in Australia, and Australia's my home. So you know, I'll have a lot of people from Perth coming over and supporting me, and probably a few people on the East Coast as well.
The people of Australia and Melbourne in particular are keen on their motorsports, and we feel by going there we'll not just embrace the Speedway community, but we'll embrace the motorsports community and the event goers as well.
I think the the fans and the people in general, they're motorcycle nuts down there, or petrol heads as you call them, so they're going to be pretty darn excited to hear this news, and you know, it's going to be, no matter what, it's going to be a huge success, and to have this level of riders, everybody under one roof in a place like that, yeah.
It's building on the tradition. You know, we've had Jason Crump, 3 times world champion, Lee Adams, a fantastic ambassador for the sport, and now the next generation are coming through. Chris Holder was world champion only 2 years ago. We've already got Jason Doyle in the series next year, so there'll be a lot of local interest as we go down there. Potentially 3, maybe even 4 riders competing. And what that means is there'll be an Australian representative in almost every heat.
Australian Speedway at the moment is on a bit of a rise. We've got a lot of good riders coming through, and you know, Doyle making it to Grand Prix next year, that's another guy. So, and our whole junior scene in Australia is going off at the moment too. They're getting a lot of coverage from what we're doing over here. So I think the timing's perfect, and it's going to be real cool.
I guess it'll be like a home Grand Prix, you know, it'll be like another Cardiff. So, you know, I'll try and put the added pressure behind me, and you know, just go enjoy it and make the most of it, you know, and it's going to be one of the most important rounds of the season. So, yeah, I'm excited, I can't wait.
At the moment, the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff is our biggest event on the planet, bar none. We feel that Etihad will give it a run for its money, and certainly will be competing for that mantra to be called the biggest speedway event on the planet. So we arrive in Melbourne for the last round in the series, and that's significant because one of the riders is going to get the trophy. We will crown the 2015 World Champion at the Etihad Stadium.